Everybody liked Joseph in his new Egyptian home. He was kind, gentle, and a very handsome young man.
One day, Potiphar's wife asked Joseph to do something which he knew God and Potiphar, his master, would not like, so Joseph didn't do it. When Potiphar came home, his wife told a lie about Joseph, and Potiphar had no other option than to throw Joseph in jail.
Boys and girls, it is important not to tell lies and to treat everyone with respect, even in our own families, no matter how much they annoy us.
The jail was cold and smelly, not a nice place for Joseph, who had done nothing wrong.
God, why am I in jail? Why do people keep telling lies about me? Dear God, why are you not dealing with these people?
Don't you worry, Joseph, God still has plans for you. Although you're in the prison cell, God will rescue you.
Don't worry, boys and girls. God has not abandoned Joseph. God is still with him. God is helping Joseph to make a real impact inside the jail.
The jailer in charge of the prison had seen how God is with Joseph. He had promoted Joseph to look after all of Pharaoh's prisoners. They include Pharaoh's butler and baker. And guess what? Last night they both had dreams.
Why are you both looking so sad this morning? Looks like you've both had bad dreams.
Actually, Joseph, we have, and we don't know what they mean.
Don't worry, my God knows the meaning of your dream and I will tell you.
In my dream, there was a vine that had 3 branches on which there were ripe grapes. I took the grapes.
Mr. Butler, in 3 days' time, Pharaoh will release you from this prison and you'll go back to your old job. You will press the grapes and put the drink into Pharaoh's hands. When you get out of jail, don't forget the kindness I have shown to you and mention me to Pharaoh.
I hope my dream has a similar meaning. There were 3 baskets. On the top basket, there were all kinds of baked goodies for Pharaoh, and the birds swooped down and ate them.
Mr. Chief Baker, unfortunately the meaning is not good for you. In 3 days you will be released from prison and Pharaoh will have you killed.
3 days later, on Pharaoh's birthday, the interpretation of the dreams came true.
However, the dream that Joseph had dreamt back at home in Canaan was still a distant memory. Joseph was now 28 years old and he was still waiting for his own dream to come true.
Dear God, the butler must have forgotten about me. 2 years have passed and not a word about me getting out of here. I thank you that you are still with me and I know you still have plans for me.
That very night, God sent Pharaoh 2 dreams. In the morning, he called all his wise men to tell him what they meant, but none of them could.
I remember a man while I was in jail called Joseph. He told me what my dream meant, and I am living proof of the answer God gave him.
Well, what are you waiting for? Bring this man Joseph out of prison. Now, I need to speak to him urgently.
So Joseph was brought quickly into Pharaoh's palace and stood before Pharaoh.
I've had a dream, the worst I've seen. It really made me worry. Can you help figure it out? I need it in a hurry.
Pharaoh, I cannot interpret your dreams, but do not fear, God will give you the meaning. He'll give Pharaoh an answer of peace. God has shown me that your 2 dreams are actually one dream. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do in the future.
So what do the 7 fat cows and the 7 good heads of grain mean? Well, that was a nice part of the dreams.
Pharaoh, this is God telling you he is sending Egypt 7 years of great harvest. There will be more food in Egypt than all the people can ever eat. However, after these years, something far worse will happen that has never been seen before.
Do you mean the thin and ugly cows and the 7 empty heads of grain? I found this kind of scary.
Yes, God will send a severe famine for 7 years upon Egypt and upon the surrounding countries. Pharaoh, you will need a man to organise and plan how best to store the food in good years and sell food that has been stored during these years of famine.
Joseph, that's amazing that your God has been kind enough to me to reveal his plans to save my Egyptian people during the 7 years of famine. Joseph, I can see we need a man with whom your God can work. Today, I believe that you are the man to take this job on. God is with you, and I know you will work hard for me. You will be second in command, ruling over my house and all my people. I give you this special coat, my second chariot, a golden chain, and my very own ring. I'll also give you a wife in your own house next door to mine.
That night, as Joseph sat in his lovely new home, he could now see how God's plans were beginning to come true.
Dear God, I thank you for rescuing me from this prison. I can't believe I am second in charge in Egypt. Only Pharaoh is greater than me. There is a lot to do to see Egypt survive this famine. I know you're always with me. Please help me to know what to do when the families come down to Egypt looking for food. Oh, boys and girls, my brain is bursting with ideas. I must go up to bed. No stone floor for me to sleep on tonight, though.
The following day, Joseph got Pharaoh's servants to start to build huge buildings to store the excess grain during the good years of harvest. Every city was to have many buildings to hold all the extra grain that would come in the harvest time for the next 7 years.
As we leave Joseph, we can see how God has placed him in the right place at the right time. He's effectively Prime Minister of Egypt at the age of 30. How good God is! Please join us for the last part of the story next time.